Have you ever felt like your legs just aren't as strong as they used to be? Maybe you find it harder to get up from a chair, or your balance feels a little shaky when you're walking down the hallway. These small changes can be easy to ignore, but over time, they make a big difference. As we age, keeping our legs strong becomes more than just a matter of mobility. It's about keeping our independence, our freedom, and our confidence. But here's the good news. Your legs don't have to grow weaker just because you're getting older. In fact, what you eat every day can play a huge role in how strong your legs stay. The right foods can help you build muscle, improve balance, and even reduce the risk of falls. And you don't need fancy supplements or expensive powders, just simple, delicious foods you may already have in your kitchen. In this video, we'll show you exactly what to eat every day to support strong, healthy legs, especially after 60. These foods are rich in magnesium, protein, and vitamin D. 3 powerful nutrients your muscles and bones absolutely love. So whether you're already active or looking to regain some lost strength, stay with us. You're going to learn how small changes in your meals can lead to big changes in how you walk, stand, and move every day. I know you are a person who likes to watch videos quietly. If you have not liked and subscribed to the channel, now is a good time to do it because you are a kind person. If the video is helpful, press 1. If the video is not good enough or needs improvement, press 2. Thanks everyone. Now let's get started. Number 1. Salmon, the protein and vitamin D combo your legs crave. When Margaret turned 72, she began noticing that her legs didn't feel as steady as they used to. Getting up from the couch took more effort, and walking her dog around the block felt like a workout. She worried it was just age catching up with her, but her doctor asked her a simple question. How much protein are you eating? Margaret had never thought about it. She had cut back on meat to save money and rarely ate fish. That's when she decided to make one small change. She started eating salmon twice a week. Within a few months, she noticed a difference in how steady her legs felt, and she even joined a gentle walking group in her neighborhood. Salmon is one of the best foods you can eat to keep your legs strong as you age. Why? Because it delivers 2 powerful nutrients your muscles need: high-quality protein and vitamin D. As we get older, our bodies naturally lose muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia. Without enough protein in our diet, that muscle loss can accelerate, leading to weakness, poor balance, and even higher risk of falling. Protein gives your body the building blocks it needs to maintain and repair muscle fibers, which is essential for strength and stability in your legs. But salmon doesn't stop there. It's also one of the richest natural sources of vitamin D, a nutrient that becomes more and more important after age 60. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, supports muscle function, and has even been linked to better coordination and balance. The problem is, many older adults are deficient in vitamin D, especially those who don't get much sunlight. That deficiency can lead to weaker muscles and bones, making you more prone to falls or injuries. Just 1 serving of salmon, about 3 to 4 ounces, can give you more than 20 grams of protein and a solid dose of vitamin D. Whether grilled, baked, or cooked in a pan with a little olive oil and lemon, it's an easy and delicious addition to your weekly routine. If fresh salmon feels too expensive, frozen or canned varieties work just as well and are often more affordable. The beauty of salmon is that it's both healing and preventive. It doesn't just help you rebuild what may have been lost, it helps protect what you still have. The earlier you start including it in your meals, the longer you can maintain strength and independence. Margaret's story isn't unique. Many older adults have found that making 1 or 2 changes in their diet, starting with a fish like salmon, can create a ripple effect of better energy, more stability, and even renewed confidence in movement. So ask yourself this: when was the last time you had salmon on your plate? If your legs could talk, they might just be asking for it. Let's move on now to another powerful food that helps keep your legs steady and strong, the kind you can grow or buy fresh every week, and it's probably greener than you think. Number 2, spinach and leafy greens. The magnesium magic. Frank is 78 years old and has always prided himself on staying active. He used to walk every morning and even helped his neighbors with yard work. But a few months ago, something changed. He started waking up with heavy, stiff legs, and by the afternoon, he'd feel strange cramps in his calves. even though he hadn't done anything strenuous. His doctor ran a few tests and found something surprising. Frank was low in magnesium. He had no idea that a simple mineral could have such a big impact on his muscles. At his doctor's suggestion, he added 1 big serving of spinach to his meals every day. Within a few weeks, the cramps became less frequent, his legs felt lighter, and his morning walks slowly returned. Magnesium is often called the relaxation mineral, but it does more than calm your mind. It's essential for proper muscle function. Every time you take a step, magnesium helps your muscles contract and relax smoothly. Without enough of it, your muscles, especially in your legs, can cramp, tighten, or feel weak. It also supports nerve signals and helps keep your heart rhythm steady, making it vital for both your physical movement and overall health. Unfortunately, magnesium deficiency is common in older adults. As we age, our bodies absorb less magnesium from food, and certain medications, like diuretics or antacids, can deplete it further. This can lead to restless legs, nighttime cramps, or even feelings of fatigue and heaviness when walking. That's why leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard can be such powerful allies. Just 1 cup of cooked spinach contains nearly 20% of your daily magnesium needs. And when eaten regularly, these greens can help prevent the slow, silent weakening of your lower body. Adding greens to your diet doesn't have to be a chore. You can saute spinach with a little garlic and olive oil as a side dish, blend kale into a smoothie, or toss arugula into a lunchtime salad. If fresh greens are hard to keep on hand, frozen spinach is a great option. It's just as nutritious and easy to add to soups, omelets, or casseroles. What's especially wonderful about magnesium-rich vegetables is that they don't just help your legs. They support your digestion, heart, bones, and even your brain. That's a lot of benefit from just 1 bowl of greens. For seniors like Frank, that simple change was a turning point, not just for his legs, but for his energy and mood. The return of his daily walks also gave him a sense of purpose and joy that he didn't realize he had missed. So, take a moment to think about your meals this past week. Did they include something green and leafy? If not, your legs might already be sending you quiet signals. Cramps, fatigue, or that dragging feeling when getting out of bed. These can all be signs that your muscles are missing their magnesium. Coming up next, we'll look at another surprising food that can help your legs regain their strength. And this one's something most of us already have in our fridge. Number 3. Eggs, affordable powerhouses of protein and B12. Helen, a retired librarian now in her early 80s, had always considered herself a light eater. A piece of toast, a bit of fruit, maybe some coffee. That was her usual breakfast. But over time, she began to notice that her legs felt unsteady when she stood up too quickly. And even simple tasks like vacuuming left her feeling drained. She chalked it up to aging until a friend suggested she get her vitamin B12 levels checked. Sure enough, Helen was deficient. Not dangerously low, but low enough to explain the weakness and fatigue. Her doctor recommended one simple fix: add eggs to her breakfast. Within a few weeks of eating 2 scrambled eggs each morning, Helen noticed a big shift in her energy and balance. Her legs didn't wobble as much, and she felt steadier walking around her apartment. Eggs may seem ordinary, but they are one of the most powerful tools for maintaining leg strength as we age. Each egg contains around 6 grams of high-quality protein, which is crucial for repairing and maintaining muscle mass, especially in the legs, where muscle loss tends to show up first. As we age, our ability to process and utilize protein decreases, meaning older adults actually need more protein than younger people to maintain the same muscle strength. Eggs are an easy way to meet that need. But what makes eggs especially valuable for seniors is their richness in vitamin B12. This essential nutrient helps protect nerve function and supports the production of red blood cells, both of which are necessary for healthy movement and coordination. A lack of B12 can lead to tingling, numbness, or even a sensation of heaviness in the legs. Symptoms that are often mistaken for arthritis or simply getting old. Because B12 is mostly found in animal products, many older adults, especially those who eat less meat, are at risk of not getting enough. What's great about eggs is how versatile and budget-friendly they are. Whether you like them scrambled, poached, boiled, or made into an omelet with some veggies, eggs can be included in almost any meal. They're soft, easy to digest, and cook in just a few minutes. And for those watching their cholesterol, the most recent research shows that moderate egg consumption is safe for most people and may even improve your HDL, your good cholesterol. Helen's story reminds us that sometimes the solution to weakness isn't complicated. It doesn't always require medication or expensive supplements. Sometimes it's as simple as revisiting the foods we've always known, but may have overlooked. With just 2 eggs a day, she began to feel more in control of her movements, and that renewed confidence gave her the motivation to stay active. So if your legs have felt a little slower or shakier lately, consider what's on your breakfast plate. Are you giving your body the fuel it needs to support you throughout the day? Next, we'll explore a food that not only builds muscle, but also supports your bones and gut at the same time. And it comes in a creamy, delicious cup. Number 4, Greek yogurt, muscle recovery in a cup. George, a 75-year-old widower, used to start his mornings with just coffee and toast. It was quick, easy, and he didn't think much about nutrition. But last year, after a minor fall in the garden that left him with a sore knee and bruised pride, his daughter suggested he see a physical therapist. During their sessions, the therapist asked about George's diet and was surprised to learn how little protein he consumed, especially after exercising or doing physical work. She encouraged him to add a cup of Greek yogurt to his day, particularly after activity. George was skeptical at first, but he gave it a try. He began having Greek yogurt with a handful of walnuts and berries every afternoon. After a few weeks, he noticed that his legs recovered faster after gardening, and he didn't feel as sore or tired at the end of the day. Greek yogurt is often overlooked, but it's a nutritional powerhouse for older adults. Just 1 cup contains around 15 to 20 grams of protein, more than double that of regular yogurt. That kind of protein density makes it ideal for muscle repair and recovery, especially for seniors who may not get enough protein from meals alone. Our muscles naturally lose strength with age, but consistent protein intake, spaced throughout the day, helps slow that process. For aging legs that tire easily or feel weak after activity, a daily serving of Greek yogurt can make a noticeable difference. But protein isn't the only benefit. Greek yogurt is also an excellent source of calcium, which supports bone health and reduces the risk of fractures. The combination of muscle support and bone protection is especially valuable for legs, which bear most of the body's weight and are often the first place seniors experience weakness or instability. And let's not forget about gut health. Greek yogurt contains probiotics, live bacteria that help maintain a healthy digestive system. A healthier gut means better absorption of nutrients like magnesium, calcium, and vitamin D, which all contribute to stronger muscles and bones. Another advantage, it's incredibly easy to prepare. You don't need to cook anything. Just open the container, add some fruit, nuts, or a drizzle of honey, and it's ready to eat. It's soft enough for those with dental concerns and portable enough for a quick snack or light meal. Plus, for those who are lactose sensitive, Greek yogurt is often easier to digest due to its lower lactose content. For George, that simple addition to his diet became more than just a snack. It became a daily ritual that reminded him to care for his body. The physical improvement was clear, but what surprised him more was the confidence it gave him to move again without fear. Stronger legs meant less worry about falling, and that peace of mind allowed him to enjoy his garden once more. So take a moment to consider, are you giving your muscles what they need to bounce back after activity? Greek yogurt is a gentle, nutritious way to support your legs from the inside out. Next, let's explore another group of foods that may be small in size, but pack a powerful punch for nerve and muscle support. Number 5, nuts and seeds. Tiny but mighty for muscle and nerve support. Rosa, a lively 76-year-old retired nurse, had always considered herself fairly healthy, but recently she had begun to notice something odd. An occasional tingling sensation in her lower legs, especially when she sat for too long. At first, she brushed it off as poor circulation, but it slowly became more frequent. When she mentioned it during her routine checkup, her doctor asked her about her magnesium intake. Rosa admitted she wasn't really sure what foods provided magnesium. That conversation led her to discover something simple but powerful, a handful of mixed nuts and seeds each day. She started adding almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, and chia seeds into her daily snacks and salads. Within weeks, the tingling sensation became less noticeable, and her legs began to feel more stable and energized. Nuts and seeds may be small, but they're some of the most nutrient-rich foods on the planet, especially for aging legs. They're packed with magnesium, which plays a critical role in muscle function, nerve transmission, and blood circulation. When you walk, bend, or even shift your balance, your nerves and muscles work together in perfect harmony. Magnesium ensures those signals move smoothly from your brain to your muscles and back again. A deficiency in this mineral, common among older adults, can lead to cramps, twitching, numbness, and even weakness in the lower limbs. In addition to magnesium, nuts and seeds also contain healthy fats, protein, vitamin E, and anti-inflammatory compounds that support overall joint and muscle health. For seniors who may struggle with chronic inflammation or joint stiffness, these small foods offer powerful protection. Pumpkin seeds, for example, are not only rich in magnesium, but also provide zinc and antioxidants that promote muscle recovery and immune support. Chia seeds, despite their tiny size, are full of omega-3 fatty acids, nutrients that reduce inflammation and improve circulation to the legs and feet. Incorporating nuts and seeds into your diet is remarkably easy. Rosa began her day by sprinkling chia seeds into her morning oatmeal and kept a small container of almonds in her purse for a midday snack. She even experimented with making her own trail mix with unsalted nuts, dried fruit, and a touch of dark chocolate. The best part? These foods are shelf-stable, require no cooking, and are easy to portion. Just 1 or 2 tablespoons of seeds or a small handful of nuts can provide meaningful benefits when eaten daily. More importantly, Rosa's small change brought back a sense of control. She felt like she was doing something proactive for her body, something simple, natural, and good. The confidence she gained from feeling better physically also lifted her spirits emotionally. For someone who once feared a decline in mobility, that little bag of mixed nuts became a symbol of strength and hope. So now think about the snacks in your kitchen. Are they supporting your body or just filling time? Your legs, nerves, and muscles depend on nutrients that are easy to overlook, but the solution might be sitting quietly in your pantry. Up next, let's talk about a daily breakfast habit that could secretly be strengthening your bones and boosting your vitamin D levels, all before you've even finished your coffee. Number 6, fortified cereal and plant-based milk. Hidden heroes of vitamin D. Bill, a retired high school coach in his early 80s, had always been active, but over the past year, he began noticing his legs felt heavier, especially in the mornings. Climbing stairs felt harder than it used to, and he found himself holding onto railings more often. A visit to his physician revealed something unexpected. His vitamin D levels were well below normal. Surprised, Bill explained that he rarely went out in the sun anymore. "I used to get plenty of sunshine during my coaching days," and he said, "but now I mostly stay indoors." His doctor recommended 2 simple changes: switching his breakfast cereal to a vitamin D fortified option and pouring in plant-based milk like almond or oat milk, which is also fortified with vitamin D and calcium. Within a few months, Bill's blood work improved, and even more noticeable was the return of lightness and strength in his legs. Vitamin D plays a critical role in maintaining healthy muscles and strong bones, especially in the lower body. It helps regulate calcium and phosphorus in the body, both of which are needed for healthy muscle contraction and bone density. When your body is low on vitamin D, your muscles can become weaker, and your risk of falls increases significantly, a serious concern for seniors. Yet many older adults are deficient in vitamin D simply because they aren't getting enough sun exposure and often don't eat foods naturally high in the vitamin, like fatty fish or liver. That's where fortified foods step in. Breakfast cereals and plant-based milks are often enriched with vitamin D and calcium, making them a convenient and reliable source for daily intake, especially for those with limited appetites or dietary restrictions. Many fortified cereals also contain fiber and B vitamins, which support energy levels and digestive health, making them even more beneficial for seniors. And for those avoiding dairy, plant-based milks like almond, soy, oat, or rice milk can be just as effective when fortified properly. What made the biggest difference for Bill was consistency. He didn't need to overhaul his entire diet or spend a lot of money. A bowl of fortified cereal with vitamin D-rich almond milk every morning became part of his routine. just like brushing his teeth. It was a small act, but it had a big ripple effect. His legs didn't feel as stiff when getting out of bed, and his balance began to improve. Even his mood lifted, which isn't surprising, since vitamin D also supports brain function and emotional well-being. The best part? This kind of breakfast is quick, affordable, and requires zero cooking. Just pour, eat, and enjoy. You can customize it too, adding sliced bananas for potassium, berries for antioxidants, or chia seeds for a magnesium boost. It's an easy, nourishing way to start the day with your legs, bones, and nerves in mind. So before you skip breakfast or grab something sugary and processed, consider this. Is your morning routine giving your legs the support they need to carry you confidently through the day? A simple bowl of fortified cereal with enriched plant milk might be exactly what your body is craving. And with that, we've now explored 6 powerful foods that can help you protect and strengthen your legs every single day. Let's take a moment now to tie it all together in the conclusion and see how a few smart choices can lead to a stronger, steadier, more independent you. So as we've seen today, the secret to keeping your legs strong isn't just in the gym or on a walking trail. It's right on your plate. From the protein-rich power of salmon and eggs, to the magnesium boost from leafy greens and seeds, and the quiet strength of Greek yogurt and fortified cereals, these everyday foods offer more than just nourishment. They offer stability, freedom, and a renewed sense of confidence. Every bite you take can either support your muscles or slowly weaken them. And the best part? You don't need fancy supplements or expensive shakes. You just need simple, real food. Foods that are easy to find, easy to prepare, and deeply healing. As we age, our legs become our foundation, not just physically, but emotionally. When your legs are strong, you feel safer walking, more independent in your home, and more willing to engage with the world around you. A few thoughtful changes to your daily meals can help protect that independence. It's never too late to start. Even small improvements can bring real, lasting results. So here's the challenge. Pick one of the foods we talked about today and make it part of your daily routine. Start with a cup of spinach at lunch, a boiled egg for breakfast, or a small handful of almonds in the afternoon. Your legs and your whole body will thank you. If this video helped you feel more hopeful, please like and subscribe so we can continue sharing useful tips for healthy, empowered aging. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, strong legs carry strong lives. Take care of your body, and it will carry you far. See you in the next video.